Oh, look good. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kendra. If you don't know, now you know. And I'm back with another banger video. What's up, y'all? I told y'all I was gonna be back. I was gonna be consistent, and yeah, I'm back and I'm consistent. What's up? So anyway, as you can see by the title down below, I'm here with a story time on how I found out I was pregnant. Now, before y'all start getting at me, in the comments, because my previous video I posted, we were out, we were turned up. No, I am not pregnant no more. So that's gonna be a whole nother story time, okay? And I think I'm gonna do a mukbang with that story time. But no, I'm not pregnant anymore. But I still want to share how I found out I was pregnant with you guys. And we're going to go on from there, okay? So, before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, and make sure y'all subscribe. And hit the post notification bell so y'all will be aware when I post a video, okay? Alright, so yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let's get into, I guess you could say, my symptoms and what I was doing and around the time frame and periods and stuff like that. Alright, so it was what? Well, I actually got to take y'all back, all the way back, like to when I was in high school type of back. So, yeah, it's kind of added on story time. But, added on parts to this story. Okay, so starting back in high school. Oh, also, before I start the story time, you guys, I'm telling you this because I feel like this is a way that I can feel more connected with my subscribers. And I know y'all know stuff about me, but y'all don't know as much about me. And so I'm finally trying to get out my shell and kind of tell y'all a little bit more about myself. This is not for anybody to be like, oh, she just want pity or this and that. No, it's just so that y'all know about me, stuff that I go through and just little stuff like that. Why make a channel and, try to get your subscribers if they don't even know nothing about you? So that's where I'm coming from. And this is why I'm doing that and telling my story. And also because I know there's other people out there that's probably going through the same stuff as me, feeling how I was feeling. And I just feel like, why not, help somebody else in a situation they have somebody to talk to. If there is people going through what I went through, feel free to talk to me. Feel free to, leave comments. I will answer you and everything, answer your guys' question. Because, hey, I've learned over these past few weeks and stuff, everybody has a story, everybody goes through something, and everybody always overcome their situations, and I just feel like we can all work together. But anyway, back to the story. Okay, so in high school I was very active. I was a dancer in high school and I always had a job. I was very active, especially with dancing, like literally freaking practices early in the morning, y'all, like 4 o'clock in the morning type practice, and then after school practice. Like, it was a lot going on. So I was very, very active. I had seen no problems, issues, or anything with my body. It was just always, it was normal, it was fine. So once I graduated high school, I became less active. I was mainly just in the house. I was doing little stuff here and there, but it wasn't towards, exercising and doing other stuff. It was more so just me being in the house and getting ready for college. Now, then when they say you get to freshman 15, you will get freshman 15. If you're not active and you don't go into college doing a sport, you will most definitely get freshman 15, okay? So, I was getting ready for college. I was doing everything, and right now is my freshman year. So back to high school, I would still go to the gynecologist. I learned that, sometimes I had enlarged ovaries. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically your ovaries is, what contains like your eggs and little things like that. I'm not going to be doing anatomy classes, but every female has an ovary. They have your uterus, you have your ovaries and stuff like that. But I had learned that sometimes I would get enlarged ovaries, so I was prescribed to go on birth control. So the reason why I was prescribed to go on birth control is because I guess whatever supplements that's inside of birth control, it helped my ovary shrink. So I would go to the OGBYN for stuff like that, and that was basically that. So I basically went over to college. At this point in time, it's time for college, and this is my freshman year. So one day, I figured that, why is my stomach cramping, but I don't have no period. So I'm just like, what's going on? Da, da, da. I didn't think nothing of it. I did not think of pregnancy because I was not active like that. So even though I have my boyfriend, I love him to death. He's still with me to this day. But we wasn't acting like that because I'm in college. I'm barely seeing him, only on the weekends type stuff. And then he had a job. But anyway, besides that, I'm like, oh, I'm cramping. But, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. I mean, it was nothing. So I didn't think nothing of it. It's my freshman year. I'm still turning up. I'm still in class. I'm doing what I do. So I kind of just forgot about the cycle. A whole month went by. I ain't get no period. So this is month 2. Month 2 went by. I ain't get no period. So at this point, I'm just like, what's going on? Am I pregnant or something? So boom, this month 2, I ain't had no period. So I'm like, okay, I need to go to a dollar store or something because I'm a college student, baby. I ain't got money like that. So I went to a dollar store, and y'all, when I say it was more so embarrassed, but I was just like, I don't think like, damn, I don't want to see me with this pregnancy test, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I went to like the furthest Dollar Tree or Dollar General or whatever from my school. So it was barely college students there. So I ended up getting my pregnancy test. So I took it back to my dorm. My roommate, she wasn't there. So I was like, yes, perfect opportunity. So I peed on the stick. You do everything, blah, blah, blah. Pee on the stick. And boom, it came up negative. So I'm just like, what's going on? I'm confused. Like, what's going on? Why don't I have a period? And I'm not pregnant. So, boom, I kind of just let that slide and was like, I'm not pregnant, so I guess my period gonna come when it comes. So, this is now month 3. So, now I'm going 3 months with no period. So, I'm not having no cycles or anything. And for some reason, my mom asked me, like, hey, you had your cycle yet? And I'm like, no. I forgot to tell you about that. No, I didn't have a cycle. She was like, wait, what you mean? I said, I haven't had a cycle in 3 months. She was like, hold up, wait a minute, back 50 feet. You didn't have a cycle in 3 months. What you talking? She was like, you pregnant? I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. She was like, you sure? I was like, I'm positive. I know I'm not pregnant. I took a test and everything. I'm not pregnant. So she was like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. I guess you can make me an appointment to the OGBYN. So boom, from there, I found out that I basically had PCOS. So if you don't know what PCOS is, polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. There we go. I'm just trying to make sure I got it right. So, and I'm also going to put the word at the bottom because I don't know. But anyway, so I found I had PCOS. Now, with PCOS, it's really like a hormone thing. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. So, it causes irregular cycles. It can get, you get hard. It's really hard for you to get pregnant. And it also depends on how severe your situation is as well. So, I found out I had that, and I had to start taking proestrogen and different stuff like that so I can have my cycle. So at this point in time, it's like I felt like a pill head. I'm just like, I have to depend on pills to have my cycle. Like, this is not normal. And it started getting into my head because at this point, I'm in college. Every woman's dream is to be able to bear their own child. So I started falling into this deep, like, really not a deep depression, but it was like a depression mode. Like, I would just cry. And mama would call me in school. She was, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. I would just start crying. Like, Mom, I feel like I won't be able to have kids. And, I have to depend on these pills to have a cycle. And I don't want this for myself. I'm just getting fat. It's like, and then with PCOS, you will have weight gain. You start getting like hair in places that you don't want hair as a woman. I really didn't have that situation, but other people do. They'll get hair all under their chin and different stuff like that. It's really a hormone level thing. But for me, my main thing was mainly gaining the weight and having irregular cycles. So I would have the irregular cycles. I have to depend on my pills, and if I missed the pill, it was like, oh crap, my period. So it's like you really had to pick up a whole new responsibility as well as in school and stuff like that. And I really wasn't fooling with it. But anyway, so That went on my whole freshman year. I'm dealing with that, and I'm just like, I'm feeling sorry for myself. I'm beat down. I'm beating myself down. I'm just like, dang, I'm gonna have to do this, that in the future to have kids, and I want to be able to hold my own child. I want to be able to hear my child's heartbeat in my stomach. I want to feel the symptoms. I want to do all that. So, that went on or whatever, and my dad eventually found out what was going on with me. He would talk to me. He would try to give me little remedies and stuff to do, And so one day, I had moved or whatever. It was during the second semester of college. I had moved to a new apartment in Houston. I was still staying on campus or whatever in at PV, but I was also staying in Houston. I had an apartment with my boyfriend, and it was a situation we needed to move type stuff. So we moved to Houston. In Houston, whatever, to a new apartment. Like I said, I still have my PV apartment. So anyway, I came to Houston. I was in my apartment with me and my best friend, my brother, and I think my boyfriend was at work or something. So we were just talking. If y'all don't know, my brother is a personal trainer. If y'all want to get his information, I'm going to have it down below. And Real Life Flex, get at him for working out. But anyway, so one day we was just chilling outside. We was having a little session or whatever. You know. So we was having a little session. And basically, I kind of opened up to him about my situation, my PCOS, and how just weight gain, I have irregular cycles. And y'all, the way my brother took it, when I first said I ain't have a cycle in 3 months, he said, "You pregnant?" I was like, "No, I'm not pregnant. It's just that." And I started explaining what PCOS was and stuff like that. So, he kind of told me on some stuff like, I will help you lose the weight, because I also read and researched that if you drop your weight with PCOS, you're more able to get pregnant. And, it's just like a weight thing. Now, it's some people that can be big, that can be real tiny and get pregnant, but it's just certain people, like with PCOS, your weight can be an issue. So, basically, he was telling me that he would help me and we'll start working out and we'll do everything. And y'all, when I say he stood on his word, he stood on his word. Like, we was working out consistently and I seen my results. Like, I will show y'all a picture. I'm going to drop a picture in here on how I looked when we was working out. Like, I lost so much weight. And so once I was dropping the weight consistently, I was like, okay, I look good. Like, thanks, brother. So it was, and then it was so nice because all my friends did it with me. It wasn't just not, me by myself. It was all my friends, and they had their reasons on why they wanted to work as well. But they came, and we all came as a group, and we all was working out with him. And we was actually one of his first clients, So, he grew from there. But anyway, so we was working. I was looking good. And boom, just like that, my period came. And I was not taking no pills. I told myself, I'm not taking no pills no more. I'm not doing that. I'm done with the pills. I'm going to see if this workout stuff worked. And it did. So once that worked, I was happy, y'all. I was super happy. I was like, oh my God, brother. And it's weird, but I was like, brother, my cycle came, So I was so excited because I'm like, maybe this is working. Maybe me being active and working out is working. So, boom, that happened. And basically, I was living on the stars, y'all. Like, I was just like, oh my God, I, made a goal for myself and I achieved it. So I just kept on going. I kept on working out. So, boom, that happened. So, now it's to the point, I could say kind of like going into my sophomore year of college. I was not working out as much, but my cycles were regular. They were still coming regular, but I maintained my weight. They were still coming regular. And so I'm like, okay, I'm doing good. So I had an appointment with my doctor because it was to the point, I ain't gonna lie, it was still in my head like, dang, I won't be able to have kids. Like, it was still in my head. Even though I was having regular cycles, it was still in my head that at this point, I want to have a baby early. I want to try, because I heard the older you get, you have this PCOS, the harder it is. So I was like, I want to try for a baby because, I don't know, I just feel like I want to be able to have it in the future. And I really want a baby. I really want to bear my own child. I really want to be able to, feel my baby kicking and doing stuff like that.